Welcome back to Crazy Bill's Garage, and today I'm bringing to you Bosch. Let's see, it is a premium oil filter, $39.74, and we got Pronto. Now, Pronto, that's their standard filter, PO4610-HN1, and that is their standard filter for this. So let me take them out of the lovely packaging here, and we'll get a look at them. So Robert Bosch, of course, is the company. And we got Pronto. Now, what information do I have about the Bosch? The Bosch Premium Oil Filter, 3974, made in Mexico, 99% efficiency at 20 microns, it would say, and a silicone anti-drainback valve, and a nitrile rubber base gasket. The Pronto standard filter PO 4610-HN1, made in China, part of the Premium Guard lineup. Very nice, I gotta say. Let's get a good look at them here. So what do you think? They're both for the same vehicle, even though one is taller than the other. And then what am I gonna do? Well, let's give them a weigh-in. First, though, I think I'll remove this very lovely plastic covering. This one does not have it. Made in Mexico, so I'm not surprised, right? Not saying they don't make good filters there. Just saying they are not shipped nearly as far as from China. We'll go with the Bosch first. And we have 200.4 grams. And that would be, oh, I missed ounces. 6.440 ounces. Wow. Now, let me get back to grams here for the Pronto. And that's 219.8 grams, or 7.067 ounces. Isn't that nice? Yes, it is. Let's just take a quick look at them here. Ooh, very nice. Since Premium Guard is said to make these, I'm going to say they're made very nice. And hey, we'll see if these Bosch have improved any over the years. Hopefully, they have. So let us take off the. Well, what is this? This is the Bosch, and we got the base gasket off. And just your standard, pretty well standard base gasket there of nitrile rubber. And on the Pronto, though, and this is just a standard filter, we got something that's not usually on standard filters, but this does not feel like rubber. And I do not know what it is, but maybe it is rubber. It's just shiny. It just feels really strong. And it also has a lip it fits underneath here. So that is a pretty good thing too. We got going here. And we'll look at the Bosch first. And we have 3 threads. I see my camera stopped. The light shut off. Isn't that great? But we have 3 threads. Let me try to get a light in here closer now. Oh my word, I'm having so much trouble today with this camera. This Google Pixel 8a is just not filming very well today. Now, here we are. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 inlet holes. It's got a nice standard kind of base to it. It's not bad. I gotta say, it's not bad. Here we go with the Pronto. Let's see what we got here. 4 threads. Not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 8 inlet holes. They're approximately the same size as the Bosch and a very nice base. Let's get a weight of that. Now, I am going to weigh these in grams only. Bosch 82.2. This one feels lighter, but let's see. 84.4. Okay, I was wrong. It was heavier. So there we go. Wow. So both bases are pretty not bad, are they? Let's bring back in. So on the Bosch, we have a silicone anti-drain back valve. Feels pretty good. Feels very nice. And this one definitely feels like rubber. So we got rubber for the Pronto. Let's pull these out. There we go. We got a real spring for the Pronto. And actually a very nice looking solid. Now that's a solid leaf spring I like. That thing is solid. Oh, it won't even bend. That's what I like on the leaf springs. But first we'll look at the cups. Both of these feel pretty good for thickness. Well, let's measure and see what we got. So, 0.3839. 0.39 for the Bosch. And as this one tries to roll away, I caught it though. 0.43. That's not bad. So they're relatively very close to each other on the cups. And surprising. Yes, again, the spring for the Pronto and this really nicely built leaf spring here for the Bosch. So far, hey, I'm not one that liked the Bosch very much, but I must say, this one is looking pretty good so far through the whole mixture of things here. So let's get on to filtration. What happened here? Okay, let's go over here to the Chinese built one. By Premium Guard, they say. So, yeah, we know it's going to be spaced pretty nice. It's going to look good. We have some bypass. Only in, I'm not going to say it, but look at this. Wow. Would that matter in filtering? I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all, but wow. This could have been better. Definitely could have been better. Let's check the... Well, bypass works just fine, it feels. Bypass works fine on both. They both feel pretty good. Well, look at this. Oh, why? Why? I thought Bosch had better build quality. I was hoping. But you would never even known this if you opened up the filter. So, I'll go with that, right? I'm sorry, I'm just looking for my cutting. There we go. Now I can give him a cut. I gave Super Knife a good wipe down and wash. So Super Knife is very well washed because it was very dirty from my last video. So it looks pretty clean now. What was it? Some of these are made by, I guess, Pure Leader, Man and Hummel, the Bosch ones, and some are made by their own company, I guess. Yeah, at least that's as far as I could deduct. I'm not truly sure on that, but going by the glue in here and that there's not a ton of glue all over this thing, this was not made by Man and Hummel or Pure Leader. But yeah. I'm sad because I wanted this to look good. And it does look good. But not all of those livers seem open. Yeah, there's a few shut ones in there. Wow, there is a few shut ones in there. Hmm. Whatever. Most of them are open, though. We're going to go with that. And filtration. Let us. Okay, at least that sticks nice and hard. Rip test. Not bad. It's actually pretty good. Now we'll get over here to the Pronto. And take off that little steel strip. I like to see those steel strips, or any strip. Holds her together better. So, I honestly don't know what kind of filtration I was looking up for the Bosch. But I couldn't find, or I just didn't look hard enough for what kind of filtration it actually uses for their premium. So, does anybody know that? In the comment section, you can let me know, and that would be pretty nice of you. Because looking it up, it just wasn't telling me. I'm pretty sure the Pronto. Oh, look at this, nice holes. Yep, I do like the holes. Oh yeah, it's built pretty good. Let's do a rip test on this one. Ooh, this stuff is thicker. Very thick compared to the other. This feels like cellulose. Definitely. Definitely feels like cellulose. Ah, oh, darn it. I forget to count up the pleats. Now I gotta do that. Ah, see? Camera didn't work right. Made me forget important steps I like to do. I usually keep a list around here, and I don't know, cat ran off with it or something. But, probably fell underneath the table. Of my steps, and now I missed a step, and now I gotta count the pleats up separately. So I'm gonna do that. So the Bosch here had 47 pleats. Yes, 47 pleats. Whereas the Pronto had 45 pleats. That is something. Well, now I'm going to measure to see how long these pleats really are. Because, you kind of know how long pleats are. So there we are. 11.29 for the Bosch. And I think the Pronto pleats are going to be a bit longer. But we'll see. It just seems so. And 11.70 for the Pronto. So now it comes time to measure how thick the filtration is. And I only do it once now. So 0.55 millimeters for the Bosch. And the Pronto is 0.7675. We'll go 0.75 millimeters for the Pronto. So it's a bit thicker, the Pronto. Probably doesn't flow as well as the Bosch. But now I got to measure to see how long these things are. And we'll see how much filtration you actually get out of the filter. So what do we got for usable? Well, what do we got here? 45 inches. Oh, this is for the Bosch Premium oil filter. 45 inches, 114 centimeters, 1 3/4 inch width, or 4.5 centimeters. Okay. What do we got on the Pronto? 44 inch, or 112 centimeters, by 2 inch, or 5 centimeters. Oh, a little wider there, but an inch shorter. But I'm thinking we'll probably get more filtration out of the thicker one. But who knows with the weird numbers of adding up all of the square inches, which I don't do. I just give you the numbers. So, Let's look at it through a microscope. I'm using my old microscope again because it seems to work the best. So there we are with the Bosch, and well, it looks pretty good. I'm thinking it has some sort of a synthetic glass in there, of course, or just glass. I don't know. They weren't upright on telling me what it actually had. It just said it could use synthetic oils and stuff on the sites I looked on, which I'm trying to keep to just a few because I trust them. But let me take a look at the back side of this. And this is the back side of this filter of Bosch here. And here we are with the Pronto. I believe this is cellulose. It looks pretty good, I must say. But I'm pretty sure it's cellulose of some sort. Enhanced cellulose for sure. I think the backside here, we're getting a better picture of it. Nah, maybe not. Slightly. It's not coming through very good. My mic quit, so I had to not use a mic on this part. So hopefully you're getting all this. So I figured we should weigh the filtration. So I'm going to weigh the Bosch first. See what we got there. 7.2 grams. I know, that's not a lot, but I know. And for the Pronto, we have 12.5, 12.4 grams. So we have quite a bit heavier type of filtration there. This is light, and I do believe of some sort of synthetics in there. And this, I believe, the Pronto is, like I said, I believe it is cellulose of some sort. So there we are. What type would you use if you wanted to use either one? I would stick myself with the Pronto. It's made by Premium Guard, a very well trusted company by now that makes some pretty darn good filters. And we did have some good things though with the good old Bosch. I like the filtration. It's pretty good, I think. I liked this very hefty stamped steel spring. This thing is really nice. That was holding everything together very nice. Silicone anti-greenback valve. Didn't like the way it was applied in on the tube, but it still would have filtered, right? It still would have filtered. And many good things about the Pronto side also, except I think the Bosch has more enhanced type of filtration media, whereas I believe the Pronto is just the cellulose type of media, maybe enhanced cellulose, but it's definitely a cellulose type of media, and I think it would probably do a good job. I liked how the seal for it was locked down into the base. That's kind of nice. I like that it had a steel strip. I like that it actually had a very rudimentary and simple spring to keep everything pressed together. Both of them actually looked pretty good, except for the way that filtration was in there. But it still would have filtered, I think. So, what do you think? Leave a comment. Tell me what you like about them. Tell me what you don't like. What one would you use? I'm sure, knowing me, I would have used both of them. Well, I don't usually use Bosch very much anymore because I don't really trust them that much anymore. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And tune in for Friday, Use Filter Friday. I got some good ones coming for you then.